Hello everyone, it's Richard here. In this video I want to show you how we got on at the RepRap HangPrinter 3D printing workshop. This was done at E3D in Oxford, UK. So I was doing this with Torbjørn, the designer and creator of the HangPrinter. So before the HangPrinter workshop I actually set up a smaller version of the HangPrinter that I'm calling the HangPrinter Portable. Really all it is a HangPrinter on an A-frame. Torbjørn's machine, version 3, was installed to the roof of the E3D workshop, and yeah, it was pretty impressive. Probably about 7 meters up. All the wires and everything came down to the floor and could potentially print very, very large indeed. So the next video you'll see is how we got on at the workshop. We had some guests come over who wanted to build and assemble up 3D printers for large scale, large format 3D printing. So we showed them how to build, set up, test, calibrate and use a HangPrinter. And if you want to get involved with the HangPrinter project, make sure you go to hangprinter.org. You can get in contact with me or Torbjørn, and if you want to run a HangPrinter workshop, you don't need any permission, just go ahead and do it. They're fantastic. You'll have a lot of fun, and the people coming can do really interesting things with large scale 3D printing. So my little 3D printer version of the HangPrinter had a few differences to the standard one, which I'll post. Basically it used a frame, an A-frame, and also a 3D printed effector. I found this quite an interesting challenge because I wanted to make it very strong and very light. So with the small effector, it's slightly smaller than the original one that Torbjørn created, and a number of different mounts for extruders. You can have a sort of a smaller version of the HangPrinter, but just to reiterate, really, the whole point of the HangPrinter is to be frameless. You're supposed to install it on a ceiling, installing it to the actual building it's in. So really, my version is just for portability, usability, and anywhere you may need to set it up. It's also quite useful because it has a configuration already set up for it, so you can at least start the calibration process knowing that you're generally about set up okay in the firmware. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Big special thank you to E3D, and also we had the RepRap 10th anniversary birthday, so hope you enjoy that as well. I'll see you next time.